everyone, and welcome back to my Rebel channel. I am ready to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15 because if you do not know, the women are coming back on an amazing day. And I say it's going to be an amazing day because that's my birthday. They're airing season 15 on May 7th. So not only am I going to enjoy my birthday, I'm going to get to see Atlanta. But let's go ahead and talk about what we're really here for today. The cast photos. I was at work, got off, went to my nephew's field trip, and while there, I got to see the pictures and listen. I feel like Bravo definitely listened to me last season.
I did not care for the photos that were on Bravo Insider. That's just my opinion, and I say that because I feel like they made some of the looks look worse or cheaper than what they actually were based off of the lighting. Now, don't get me wrong, peach is definitely a shade for us girls, and it looks great on our skin, but when I look at the photos, I also felt like it left something to be desired. So hey, Bravo? Hi Bravo, I'm talking to you. If you can do great photos for Dubai, and let me also state, if you can do great promos for other franchises, then you can do that for Atlanta because let's be honest, they were running things for a minute.
And maybe that's just in my mind. I'm pretty sure they don't even know that my channel exists, but I'ma say that they listened to what I had to say because these pictures gave what was supposed to be given. It definitely reminds me of that 70s time frame, but specifically to the Black experience. And while I love to talk about the fashions, I like to talk about, best and worst dress at the very end of the video. I feel like this one is going to be a little harder because essentially everybody brought something. And I think it was only like one person's look that I didn't really care for like that. Before I get into that, I do have to state that, when we're talking about the fashion, I do not bring into consideration, people's antics from last season. That's not this type of channel. We're going to talk about the fashions. I may bring into their religion or different things of how they like to dress. That is an important concept of who you really are. So I do take that in consideration and I won't grade harsh on that. But when it comes to the other stuff, that's not important. But let's not waste any more time and we're going to go ahead and get into it. And we're going to start off with Sheree. Colt Gaia. Shoes is by Tom Ford. Hair is by Sebastian Anderson. Makeup is by Alexis Palazier. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that last name right. And listen, I want to start off with Sheree's hair. Sheree gave us that braided ponytail that's definitely for this time frame. She say, I'm about to step out and I'm going to give y'all something a little different. Y'all said I should have brought a little more from that reunion. Well, here you go. I think the braid, the contrast of the light and dark within the braid looks really good. I can say though, the braid is a little messy. It looks a little messy, just a little bit in the center. Maybe you gotta zoom in. Maybe it's the way the light flashes on it. But I love the braided hairstyle. I think the hoops, the name, the different things wrapped around looks amazing. The middle part, the curly hair. I love how the middle part has like rhinestones in the center. Sheree's makeup, listen, let's start off by saying Sheree looks good. She definitely looks good. I think her makeup, the contouring, Alexis did that. I think the pink lip is a great approach versus giving us a red, a brown, or a nude. I don't really see the shoes. You can see it a little bit whenever you watch the video that she gave us, but I can't really judge on that. But you can definitely see how the dress moves. I think it looks great. The high neckline definitely works. The side cutouts, the long sleeve. And I didn't state that at the very end of the braid, you could definitely see that loose wave curl pattern. The earrings, I didn't even get to talk about the earrings. I almost forgot about it. I love the dangling one earring. It definitely reminds me of the earrings that I used to wear in high school. I think we should definitely bring that back. But let's go ahead and talk about Kandi. Kandi's dress is by Portia and Scarlett. Earrings are by We Dream in Color. Bracelet and rings is by Solch. Oh, she got rings twice. So she has another style, another ring that is by Alexis Batar. Shoes are by Tom Ford. Hair is by Jody Rollins. Makeup is by Tay Renee. And image consulting is by Jamie Ziegler. Just like Sheree, I want to start off with her hair because a lot of people were saying Kandi has way too much hair up in there. And listen, maybe it's just me. I love seeing hair with volume as long as it makes sense. And I feel like this definitely makes sense, especially for that time frame. I think her makeup looks good. She has like more of that brownish nude type lipstick. I think that definitely works for her. The sequence dress. This is a style that we definitely see a lot that I actually like though, with the side split, the mermaid style dress. It definitely works for somebody that's short. The draping on the dress is cool. I think her shoes, the Tom Ford shoes, look amazing. The earring, I can barely see it, and Kandi really didn't post much on her social media from what I can see. I can't really grade on the earrings because we're not really getting much from that. I think the gold shoe definitely is a great approach to it. The bracelet looks really good. And I feel like another person who did that gold Tom Ford shoe really well is Kenya. Kenya's dress is by Miss Circle New York. Hair is by Alicia Lee. Makeup is by Kiara Harris. Earrings are by The Rich DNA. Shoes, I already told y'all, that's Tom Ford. And styling is by Chanel Welch. Kenya's hair is similar to how Kandi's is, but it's something that I feel like a lot of people love way more than how Kandi did it. It's not too much volume, but still gives the volume that a lot of people like. Kenya's makeup looks really good. I think the earrings are a great added accessory. The dress, listen, that style. I love this style dress, the corseted piece within it, how the dress hangs off the shoulders. I love that with her split, you can definitely see it's not just a simple split. The way that it wraps around a little bit looks really good. I think the shoes is a great added approach. And then with the jewelry, the earrings may have given us that red, you know, that contrast to the orange that she has going on, or is that yellow? I don't know. Maybe it's yellow, maybe it's orange. Don't judge me. It's the way the picture looks. I can't really tell which one it is, but it may be like more of a yellow. So you got the yellow, then you have like that orangish red type of earring, and I think it is orange. It just may be the lighting. It may be the lighting. Yes, I'm gonna call that a burnt orange on the strap along with the earrings, and then the dress is like that light orange yellow color. Then when I'm looking at that bracelet looks really good, and I don't mind it, because at first I was looking, I was like, well, why didn't she do the same material with the bracelet like she did the earrings? But I think she looks really good. Next we have Marlo. Marlo dress is by Balmain. Rings, earrings, and necklace is by Solch. Bracelet is by Cartier and Alexis Vitar. Shoes is by Giuseppe. Hair is by Shardavia Starr Smith. Makeup and nails is by Timothy Clark. Styling is by Justin Perry. A lot of y'all don't like Marlo, but Marlo is giving me Ebony Magazine, Essence, Vogue. This is a very eclectic look, and I love it. We see the people that do the ponytails, but I feel like that structured ponytail looks amazing. Like, y'all see the image and how it actually sits out a little bit. I think this definitely works for this. The gold earrings, the black and gold dress. We seen Toya do a black and gold, and I told y'all I liked her dress, but it was the other stuff underneath that didn't really do it well. This is how you do a black and gold dress. I like that compared to everybody else. She's the only one that gave us a tube style dress. The bracelet is an added touch. The black ring, the nails, I believe, is that yellow? And then she has the detail. Her eyeshadow takes me back to that early 2010 style that we definitely used to do when I was like, or even mid 2010s when I was like in high school, going into college. Love it. The blush, the lipstick with the liner. Marlo understood the assignment. Another person that understood the assignment is Drew. Drew's dress is by Yosef Al Jasmine. Jewelry is by the Ivy Showroom. Shoes is by Jimmy Choo, even though we can't really see the shoe. Hair is by Billions Wimberly. Makeup is by Artez. And styling is by Jeremy. Drew, from season 1 to now, she has completely evolved, and she has gotten around people that literally gave her the best stylist. She can get her hair from the best spots because people was coming for her on season 1. This middle part, when I first saw it, I was like, let me find out she's wearing Go Naked hair. I have never bought Go Naked hair, but we seen how Go Naked hair look, and it looks actually really good. But we know that this hair is by Billions Wimberly, so I was like, they can't even say nothing about her no more. The earrings, I think her earrings look really good, and it's paired perfectly with the dress. When you look at the cast photo with everybody, I thought she had on like a bodysuit with like the wide leg, the way it fans out a little bit at the end. But to see that this is a long dress that still has that high neckline like Sheree's does, and the long sleeve, the only difference is the sequence is see-through. It gives that shimmer, like crystal-like style, but in gold. And you can definitely see that she has the bodysuit underneath, but it matches perfectly. I think Drew really understood the assignment. Sanya's dress is by Wallone Fashion Group. Shoes are by Louis Vuitton. Jewelry is by Lisa. Hair is by Sheree Gatewood. Makeup is by Latasha Wright, and styling is by Ryan Clark. The front half of her dress gives us that metallic gold plated piece, and I think this looks really good. It adds a different approach to the dress. Her top half reminds me of the late 2000s, early 2010s, how they used to do the high shoulder pads. I don't mind it. The way it drapes down in the front and has the side split. The sequins on there is cool. I think, no, the sequins was definitely needed, because if it was a plain piece, it would have just been that. And then, yeah, the dress is everything. I think the shoes look really good. Them Louis Vuitton shoes, I like how it wraps around a little bit. The hair is cute, but I feel like she definitely could have given us a different hairstyle, because we've seen what everybody else gave. So I know she could have really like pushed the envelope with the hair. I actually like that she left the bob alone, even though we know the bob definitely fits her facial structure. I think the kinky ponytail works, but they could have did it in a different way. Jewelry looks good. I think her makeup is cool. The pink lip, I don't mind it, but I would have loved to seen her with a different lipstick, honestly. I feel like compared to what everybody else gave, she looks great. But lipstick wise and other areas that I talked about, Sanya could have pushed the envelope a little bit. Lastly, we have the friends of. So one friend of that we already know about is Monyetta, and then we have the newbie Courtney's. But I'm gonna start off with Monyetta because she was here first. Monyetta's dress is by Portia and Scarlett. Shoes is by Alay. Earrings is by Deepa. Ring is by Demarson. Hair is by Albert Whitehead. Hairpins are by We Dream and Color. Makeup is by Ariel Dunbar, and styling is by Jamie Ziegler. She got the same stylist as Kandi, and I believe they are good friends. Girl, that's how you hook your friends up, because Jamie knows how to style people. I think Monyetta's hair looks amazing. She didn't go the kinkier route. She chose to go with more of like, not really a beach wave, but it's more of like a loose curl with the side, the way it swoops to the side. I think that looks really good on her. The sequence dress, I love it with the one shoulder and how you can still see the corset within it. The makeup looks good too. I'm not mad at her makeup. I love Monyetta's makeup. The earring is cool. She could have did without it at the same time, but I don't mind it. And then when it comes to her nails, because that is what we see more of compared to like the shoes and everything else. But when it comes to the nails, that black and gold contrast looks really, really good. And lastly, with Courtney's dress is by Sim Sim. Jewelry is by Courtney Raquel. Shoes is by Roberto. Hair is by Jasmine Nicole. Makeup is by Lakeisha Baker. And stylist is by Harrison Thomas. The bone straight middle part looks good as well. I think her earrings look good. While the dress is cute, I feel like it ages just a little bit. Maybe that's just me. I do like how it's pleated towards the top and the bottom and has the side part, but it's not really my cup of tea, honestly. The shoes look good though. I think the wraparound at the very top half of the shoe is great, but that with the dress to me does not match, honestly. Like maybe that's just me and that's just like what I normally wouldn't wear when it comes to the dress and so forth. If I was to rank the main cast, it would be Drew, Kenya, Marlo, Kandi, Sheree, and then Sanya. If I was to add the friends of, it would then be Drew, Kenya, Marlo, Kandi, Monyetta, Sheree, Sanya, and then Courtney. Listen, Sanya will go before Courtney because honestly her dress is not my cup of tea. I feel like Sanya's dress was a little better than hers, but Sanya would go after Sheree because I feel like Sanya definitely could have given us a different hairstyle. But when we're looking at Monyetta's look, I feel like she definitely would go before Sheree's. Even though I love Sheree's hair, I like Monyetta's hair too, but I feel like their dresses are completely different and I like Monyetta's just a little bit more. Then with that top four, Kandi is going to be in that fourth spot because I feel like her look is not Marlo, Kenya, or Drew's. I feel like Kandi is going to go in that fourth spot. Then with Marlo, while I feel like she definitely gave me magazine cover, I wouldn't put her before Kenya or Drew, honestly. Only because while I do love the eclectic approach from Marlo, when you see Marlo's dress as she stands up, I feel like it's not really competing with what Drew and Kenya gave us. And Drew would go before Kenya. And I honestly feel like this is a toss-up between the two. But I feel like I like Drew's way more because we definitely seen her evolve and nothing is out of place. Even though I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, something's out of place with Kenya's look. I just liked Drew's way more. So yeah, it's going to be Drew, Kenya, Marlo, Kandi, Monyetta, Sheree, Sanya, and then Courtney. Let me know who is your best and worst dress. What did you think of the cast photos? What did you think of the trailer? And then we seen the photo for the women. And I think this plush pink looks really good on them. I honestly feel like I'm ready. I'm ready. The looks is giving what it's supposed to give. I am waiting on May 7th to see what the women is going to bring this season. But let me know what you thought of the looks. Do you agree or disagree with my take on the looks? And I will see y'all really, really soon.